Good morning and welcome to this video on the topic of relative motion. So when you do relative motion, the last type of use case of relative motion is the distance of closest approach, also called as the shortest distance. So you can expect a numerical on this. Now in this, you have to be, very clear that the strategy to solve this question is to make one body as stationary body and then transfer that velocity of the stationary body, which is a reference frame, to the body under observation, right? So you reverse the velocity of reference frame. That's a basic of relative motion. So it becomes, for example, if you see the triangle, in the white you will see VB, VA minus VB. So B is the observer observing the body A, and the aim is to find the the shortest distance between the two bodies A and B. Look at the diagram very carefully. Now first step is to calculate the relative velocity vector. The second step is to extend this velocity vector and show the line of relative motion. And then use another scale of distance, right? At some point, the two bodies will be closest to each other. At this point, the relative velocity vector and the displacement vector that connects the 2 points are at right angles to each other. Now this sounds very simple, but when you start doing this, just take note the fact that the body B, which is observing the motion of body A, is stationary. Unless you understand the significance of the body being B is now being treated as a stationary body, and we're using the concept of relative velocity, which means only body A has some velocity, which is VA minus VB, and then the body B is stationary. So drop a perpendicular, from body B to A in such a manner that it becomes, perpendicular to the relative velocity vector, right? But B is stationary. That's a key point. Once you get it, your calculations and your usage of triangles and trigonometry to find the distance of closest approach will become very, very simple. So this concept is very important because many numericals in NEET and JEE mains in kinematics are based on the distance of closest approach. Look at this diagram and read it by line. See the diagram carefully. Hopefully it will give you some sense of the shortest distance or the closest approach between the two bodies. Thank you very much.